let's go over it again. What did the guards tell you they saw?
Well, according to them, I approached the entrance of the statue garden at late afternoon on Saturday. I told the guards to stand down and leave their post for a while. When they asked about why they should do that, I apparently told them truthfully that I wanted to move the statue of this human to someplace else. But I insisted on doing it all by myself.
And that didn't at all strike the guards suspicious.
Why, of course it did. But you need to remember, these ponies used to work exclusively under Celestia for most of their lives. So they basically all internalized that there is no use in questioning strange orders. They simply obeyed and left.
Well, going by that explanation, that was the only sensible thing for them to do. And what happened then?
Nothing really, at least nothing any pony could tell me. When the guards came back to their post about half an hour later, both me and the statue were gone. And it wasn't until I came home from the premiere that they saw me again.
I see. All right. This basically confirms my theory. It must have been Chrysalis who took the statue posing as you. But I still don't really understand the meaning of this deed. What does she hope to accomplish? And what does she need human Sunset Shimmer for?
I thought this was Pony Sunset.
Oh yeah, right. Still, I don't get this. What's her plan? And do I even have to think of it logically? I mean, it's Chrysalis we're talking about. Who knows what kind of crazy scheme she's conceived this time? Whoa, what the fuck?
Maybe I can help.
What? Robotus? What the fuck are you doing here?
Well, I thought it was time for me to make an appearance again. After my greatly announced character death got so well received, I wanted to make another contribution.
Well received is about one of the last words I'd use to describe that. The most fitting would probably be pointless. No pony even really knew about this moneyman guy you killed off. And those who did, certainly didn't mourn him. Except for Heavy maybe.
Oh yes, it is always the same. You can never please everyone. As an artist, you have to make the tough decision. Such as showing up here, to help you.
What the fuck would you be able to help me with?
With Chrysalis. I think I might be able to help you with understanding her plane.
Well, I don't know. Wouldn't that be kinda cheating if I accepted tips from the author himself?
Don't worry, Twilight. I already have taken measures to assure this is all implemented law-friendly. Because it's not Robotus who's helping you, but some pony else. I am Fancy Botus.
Fancy Bodice. Are you fucking serious? You gotta be fucking with me.
Come on, Twilight, why the hostility? I put so much effort into my costume. Just look at my monocle, the authentic blue mustache, and not to forget the horn. Welding that onto my forehead was quite painful. The least you can do is appreciate me. I mean, this costume really speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Well, that it certainly does. Though probably not in the way you think it does. And honestly, I don't have time for this shitty joke. What kind of virus infested your brain that you dress up badly as Fancy Pants?
No virus, just common sense. Since Fancy Pants isn't on 15 AI, I hate to make do with something else.
But why Fancy Pants in the first place?
Because he is a cantaloupe pony. So it is justified for him to be knowing all the shit that others don't. You see, I made sure that it is at least a justified bullshit reason for you to get this information.
Aha. Well, don't mind me saying that, but I think I'd rather not be associated with this bad joke.
What?
Thanks for wanting to help or something, but I don't need you. Because I just happen to have a brain spark.
Wait, just now? And now you suddenly do have an idea. That also sounds pretty unbelievable.
Perhaps, but it is what it is. My guess is that seeing something so unbelievably dumb like Fancy Bodice motivated my brain to get a move on.
Hold on, that is not fair. I went through all the trouble of putting on this costume.
Too bad, you missed your shot. Now, if I take the time to evaluate what I know about both Chrysalis and Sunset Shimmer, I think it's pretty obvious what kind of plan they'd be working on. Given Sunset's recent history, and the fact that every pony in this country always happens to know about everything that happens in our sketches, Chrysalis might seek her help in order to steal magic. That would turn her into a new T-Rex, continuously draining power and getting stronger, while weakening all those around her. She'd be unstoppable!
I must admit, that sounds pretty dangerous, but I can't help but notice some flaws in this concept.
Well, of course, I just spontaneously thought of it. But what flaws are you talking about?
For one, Chrysalis is a changeling. How would she be able to give her the power of draining magic?
Doesn't she already kinda possess them, with her ability of draining love?
Yes, but that is limited to love. I'm talking about magical essence in general. How would anyone make that possible?
Well, that is a good question.
I know the answer to that.
Didn't I tell you to shut up?
But hear me out. Sunset Shimmer had this device which she used in the human world to drain the magic of the human six. If she somehow got it compatible with Chrysalis' love draining power, then it could work.
Wait, how am I supposed to imagine that? Is she gonna give Chrysalis like some kind of implant into her jaw or something?
Well, speaking as Robotus, I haven't really thought about that yet. But yeah, probably something like that.
Oh cool, that doesn't at all bear any resemblance to what happened in the Clocktia plot.
It bears little enough.
God, I hope this plot also gets resolved naturally fast. 'Cause if that's actually what's waiting for us at the end of it, I don't even know if I should bother.
Just have a little faith in me. Fancy Botus knows what he's talking about.
You are not Fancy Pants! No pony is playing along with this dumbass joke, don't you get that?
Of course you are. Simply by speaking to me. You didn't seriously believe that this joke would go any further than me looking stupid, did you?
Honestly, now that you mention it, I really should have known better than to take you seriously. But hold on, coming back to the Chrysalis thing. We don't even know if any of this is actually gonna occur. Up until now, all we do know is that Chrysalis took Sunset's statue. But we don't even know for certain if she'll even be able to break her out of the stone.
Yeah, that is a valid point.
Oh, you silly ponies. It is not.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Come now, Twilight. As if any pony ever actually stayed imprisoned in this franchise. Everything it needed for your elements of harmony petrification in Discord's case was a little bit of fighting.
Yeah, but in that case it was most likely directly linked to Discord because the CMC's disputes specifically strengthened him. Their Discord, you see?
Perhaps. But it might also just have been their disharmony that weakened the elements. That's debatable.
Huh. Especially if it suits your justification.
So what I'm getting from this is Chrysalis will probably be able to free Sunset Shimmer.
Sure. Without that, there would be no plot.
Fine, I can't do anything about your stupid script either way. Guess this is gonna be what we have to deal with.
Cheer up, Twilight. There is still more I can tell you.
Oh yeah, for example what?
Like the place where Chrysalis is hiding.
Oh come on, that is so obvious that I don't even need some stupid substitute character to tell me.
Really? Then where would Chrysalis be?
In her usual hideout, where else? That bug queen was never the brightest of the villain bunch.
Man, you are such a spoiled sport.
Cry me a river and go drown yourself in it. I'm tired of having to look at this pathetic attempt at a costume. Go away.
Himph. As you wish, princess. But mark my words, you will need me sooner or later.
We'll see about that. Now go. No, I meant leave. Not just move away some steps.
I need to recharge my legs.
Recharge your... Are you... you know what, just go to hell.
Now, besides the constant distractions of an unwanted visitor, what do we take from this conversation? How will we proceed?
Well, it's actually pretty obvious. I'm gonna go get my friends and we'll be heading out to Chrysalis' hideout in the Everfree Forest. You can leave that whole thing to us. It's not like we're not used to dealing with every single villain in this country.
If you say so, then I wish upon you the best of luck.
Thanks. See you sometime later. Bye.
Little does she know, this is a splitted episode.
A what? Hi, what's with this fading effect?